Well, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Come on in. I'll invite you to grab a seat if you haven't done so already. After you're done checking in, find your appropriate family unit table, and we're going to get started. It really is an honor and truly a pleasure to come to this day and to celebrate with all of you the spring, May 2021 Gamma Nursing class. Would you give a huge round of applause for that class? My name is Dr. Ryan Peterson. It's my privilege to oversee this Concordia University Ann Arbor campus, and on behalf of our entire faculty, our staff, and our fellow students, we are here to celebrate you. We are here to honor you. We're here to congratulate you. And we're here together to give thanks to God for His goodness and for His faithfulness over these past few years. Graduates, what a last few years you've endured. And I use that word endured because I know that there have been many early mornings at clinicals, many late nights in the library, sitting on your bed studying, or wherever you might be, getting ready, preparing for the moment that is now here. And even though these last few years have been probably more than what you've anticipated or ever thought would be, the next few years are going to be the years where God uses you in uncommon ways to make a difference in the lives of people. I love, and I'm so proud of our Ann Arbor School of Nursing, the values that characterize this School of Nursing: integrity, excellence, compassion, and service. This is who you are as Concordia nurses, and this is who you will be as you are sent out now to truly serve Christ in the church and in the world. And so this pinning ceremony is a long tradition. It's a wonderful, wonderful ceremony. It's such a highlight for graduates and for your loved ones. And so whether you're here outside under the tent or whether you're watching the live stream right now, again, we welcome you. We give thanks to God for you. And again, graduates, congratulations.
Good afternoon. I want to thank everyone for joining us for this momentous occasion. My name is Dr. Cindy Fensky, and I've had the pleasure of being the director of this program while these graduates were completing their degree requirements. I'm so thankful that we are able to be here today and to be here in person. It's so nice for that to finally happen. This is an important day for our graduates. The pinning ceremony is a time-honored nursing school tradition that signifies your official initiation into the brotherhood and sisterhood of nursing. The ceremony of receiving a pin can be traced back to about the 12th century during the Crusades. The Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist cared for wounded crusaders. The monks that provided the care vowed to serve those soldiers at a solemn ceremony where they received a Maltese cross. This was the first pin that was given to those who nursed others back to health. Over the centuries, various symbols represented service to a ruler or to a community, and as a result of Florence Nightingale's influence, the importance of nurses' training was recognized and hospitals began developing programs. The Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London designed and awarded a badge of the Maltese Cross, and they gave it to the nurses as they completed their program. Over time, this award became a symbol of education and service to society. Schools of nursing began designing their own pins and awarding them to their graduates as a recognition of their achievements. The nursing pin and accompanying ceremony represents a meaningful experience for nursing students, and it symbolizes the completion of educational requirements that enables nurses to take their state licensure board exam and then begin practicing as a nurse. If you look at your program on the very front, you'll see a picture of the pin. This is the pin that Concordia University Ann Arbor designed, and it was designed to represent several important aspects of our program. The cross in the center contains the CUAA school colors and represents the Christian faith upon which this school was founded and upon which our mission is based. Surrounding the cross are our 4 cornerstone values: excellence, service, compassion, and integrity, upon which our nursing program is based. Everything we do and teach is focused on these values. Awards will be given out shortly to students who we felt best represented these values during their time with us. I want to wish heartfelt congratulations to these graduates. They have worked tremendously hard to be in this place today. None of us had any idea what 2020 would be and how it would be so challenging. But despite these challenges, these graduates persevered. They learned and practiced patience, flexibility, and the ability to learn in any situation in which they were placed, and they were placed in some unusual places. I think they would all agree. I know God used this time to prepare each of these graduates for what He has in store for them in the future. I will be very excited to hear about that. Go now, use your gifts and skills, and be a nurse with integrity who serves others with compassion and excellence. We are proud to call you all Concordia nurses.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? It's really, really good to see you all dressed up and looking gorgeous. Welcome, everybody. My name's Kathleen Sheehan, and I have had every single one of these students from day one for about 2 semesters in skills 1 and 2. So if you heard complaints about Kathleen, that's me. I'm sure you did. But they were all successful because they're sitting here today. This is my favorite day. This is the day that I look forward to when I see all your faces in class for the first day. I will serve as Mistress of Ceremonies today for you, and I'm going to introduce the first speaker, which is one of our students, Sophia Bell.
Hi everyone and welcome. It's been an honor to be able to speak and celebrate with you all today. I could not be prouder of this Gamma cohort. This opportunity to speak in person to every one of you is such a blessing. Today, as we look to this amazing group of nursing graduates and soon-to-be RNs, we should all feel a sense of pride and appreciation for what we've accomplished. These students in front of me have completed their goal of receiving their bachelor's in nursing degree. They put forth hard work, diligence, integrity, and demonstrated grace throughout this program. I am so proud of all of them, and all of us are so fortunate to have worked alongside each other during these last few months, from the long-lasting microbiology semester to an all-online summer rotation to finishing our final 3rd day of the Kaplan Review weekend. So I can be one of the first to say that we've made it. I know we all wish things were a little different this last year of school. I truly do. However, together we made it. Despite all of our challenges with finishing nursing school during a global pandemic shows we will be resilient and hardworking nurses for this world. We put forth the hard work day in and day out, and we are here today because of that. Some of these challenges are countless late-night study sessions with endless coffee drinks, to squeezing in work here and there to maintain good financial statuses, to managing families and life situations. Many of our students here have children, and I cannot be more in awe of how they did this. They truly have shown perseverance and hard work. Every single one of these students have truly shown what it means to be a nurse. Perseverance and determination were needed while shifting to an all-online semester in one of the hardest times in a nursing program. Med-Surg 1 and 2, I mean, come on. This characteristic shows determination, adaptability, and being flexible. All these qualities are so needed in today's modern-day nursing, and I can tell you that these students have what it takes to be a nurse. We should also look to the 1918 influenza pandemic nurses. These nurses were remembered as courageous and brave. This is how I feel about this group of nurses, right here, a group of courageous, diligent, hardworking individuals who have overcome adversity and challenges to achieve their dreams. I think that deserves a round of applause. I truly believe God has graduated us during this time to be nurses that can make a difference in a struggling world. It's truly by God's grace we are all here today. I know from personal experience I cannot have done it without Him. Also, I know that wherever a path for every single one of you has, it's for a purpose and a plan. Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." I have prayed for every single one of you that God guides you and gives you a prosperous future. He has died for your sins and loves you and wants you to spend eternity with you. All you must do is accept His gift of life and believe in Him. Even if you have not encountered Jesus, He loves you and has a plan for you. What a time to know God who loves and cares for you. What a time like today to celebrate this wonderful group of students and what God has done for each and every one of us. Always remember that you're making an impact and difference every day in someone's life as a nurse, no matter how big or small. You all have empathy and love to make this healthcare world a better place. I have no doubt that you will give our patients the ability to live their life to the fullest, to give the patients hope and be their guide in what may be the hardest and darkest part of their life. Nurses are not just someone to pass medications and document. No, we are so much more. Someone to hold the hand of our patient, someone to have the patient cry with and share stories with. Nurses are a friend, an advocate, and a caregiver. They are the frontline worker who are truly there for every patient. We embrace this opportunity, and you have an opportunity to make an impact. This is the greatest privilege I have ever been given, to be an advocate and a friend to people around the world. Please do not take this responsibility lightly. Believe in yourself that you will make an impact and create change for a better world. I know each one of you will make the difference and do amazing things for this world. These wonderful gifts of nursing are for the world, and I hope you guys share that. And thank you to all the professors. You guys have made this journey amazing and possible. Without you, we couldn't be here today, and I just wanted to give a good applause for them. I'm so proud and grateful you all have chosen this path of nursing. Whatever your future may hold, I know that you will be leaving a lasting impact on whoever you encounter. Congratulations, Gamma class. It's been truly an honor to do this season of life and nursing school with you. May God bless your future and career. With love, Sophia.
Sophia mentioned it's not just documentation. However, if you don't document, it never happened. Correct. Thank you. Thank you. You remembered something I told you. Actually, I was going to get up and introduce myself as Helen Martin today, but we're going to retire Helen. We're going to get a different name for the mannequin in Skills Lab. So it's time for us to get a new one. So. Next, we have a video presentation from Dr. Z, and she will be inducting the Sigma Theta Tau.
Distinguished guests, a warm welcome to the virtual induction ceremony for Sigma Theta Tau International, also known as Honor Society of Nursing. My name is Mihaela Zegrin. I'm Assistant Professor of Nursing at Concordia University and a member of Sigma Theta Tau International, the Phi Beta chapter. Today, I have the pleasure of performing the induction ceremony for our new members. Sigma's purpose is to support the professional development of nurses who are vested in improving health worldwide. Sigma Theta Tau was founded in 1922 by 6 nursing students at Indiana University in the US. Since then, our organization has grown to more than 135,000 active members in over 100 countries in the world. Sigma also collaborates with several global organizations to improve the health of the world's people, including representation at the United Nations. This offers members the opportunity to extend their reach outside of their own communities. We are excited and filled with pride to welcome our new inductees into our diverse and global membership. The Society only extends membership to students in baccalaureate or graduate level nursing programs who have demonstrated superior academic achievement, academic integrity, and professional leadership potential, as well as to nurse leader candidates exhibiting exceptional achievements in nursing. You, our new members, are among this distinguished group of nurses, students, and professionals who have met or exceeded the rigorous standards required to receive an invitation to join Sigma, and you truly deserve our congratulations. At this time, I would like to congratulate and recognize the new members of Sigma's Phi Beta chapter. Congratulations to Natalie Ascani Kadidiatu, and congratulations to Rachel Johnstone.
And if we could have them stand and give them a round. Well done. Well done. Good job. Okay, and our next student speaker is going to be Erin Parker. Well, hi, gorgeous. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Your speech good. Okay.
Okay. Good afternoon to the Concordia nursing faculty, staff, parents, and guests. Thank you for joining us today. First things first, I want to say congratulations to the Gamma class of 2020. We did it. It has been a long road, but we are finally here, only hours away from graduation and only moments away from being pinned as nurses. Today is a special day because we have all demonstrated perseverance. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7 states that, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Each of us has fought the good fight and have not given up on achieving our dream of becoming nurses. There have been many times along the way that we have stopped and thought to ourselves, can I do this? The demands of nursing school were challenging in every way. Endless hours of studying to prepare for exams, practicing for skills checkoffs, early mornings to go to clinicals, and sacrificing time spent with loved ones. All of this to wear a stethoscope around our neck and call ourselves nurses. Every one of us has ran our own individual race to get to this point. Many have struggled with juggling schedules, raising children, and most notably, learning through a pandemic. But we have never lost the faith to finish our journey. There may have been some bumps in the road, but we but we never lost sight of what God has intended for us to do. He has called us to a career of service and to serve those we care for with compassion and integrity. However, I am not here to talk about the struggles of nursing school, but the journey that lies ahead of us. Today not only marks the end of our learning, but the beginning of a new journey for each of us. Besides spending more time studying for our NCLEX and catching up on some sleep, we will all go our own separate ways in our careers. Some of us will work in hospitals or nursing homes, and there are others who will work in the community or ultimately decide to go back to school. Whatever we decide to do, we all have our own purpose that needs to be fulfilled. There are going to be days when we may feel discouraged, but remember to have grace on yourself and to remember why you are a nurse. Do not get me wrong. The money we make will be nice, but remember why you chose to become a nurse. That reason is to care for people that need us the most. We all want to make a difference in someone's life, because I am quite sure that they will make a difference in yours. Although working with people can be difficult and challenging at times, they are the best part of our work. This is the very fiber of who we are as nurses. Always be willing to learn from your patient, because there is always something valuable that you can learn from them and take away from the experience. There is no doubt they will drive you crazy, challenge your patients, and make you cry all in one day. But remember to let God work through you and use you for the greater good. Be an inspiration to others that you encounter and serve with compassion, integrity, and excellence. For there are times that we may grow tired and weak, but be of good courage. Do not be afraid or discouraged, because God is with you wherever you go. Lastly, I would like to say thank you to all the faculty and staff who have believed in us, inspired us, and who have given us the foundation to be nurses. We are forever grateful for the opportunities and experiences that have been provided to us. A special thank you to our families that have supported us, given us encouragement, and have stood in our corners. None of this could have been possible without you. And finally, to the Gamma class of 2021, it has been a pleasure to know you over the last 2.5 years. I have enjoyed working with you all and learning from every one of you. Remember the bonds and the friendships that we have built with each other, because without these ties, we would never have finished this journey together. Congratulations on this momentous milestone. Relish these feelings at this very moment, and may this inspire you to do transformative work. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin. Yes, be that person that you want to work with, right? Be the one that shows up on the floor and you go, yay. Not the one that shows up and you go, oh, it's going to be one of those nights. All you nurses know what I'm talking about right now. You know. All right. We have 4 words on the wall in our school. They are compassion, service, integrity, and excellence. They're not just words to us, they're pillars that we that hold up the nursing school. They're constructs that we try to instill in our students and that we try to model to our students. Every year when we have pinning, we try to, it's a very hard decision, then we give out these awards. Sometimes we actually argue, believe it or not. Some of us do behind doors. Behind closed doors, we argue about who we think is deserving. You're all deserving because you're here. But it's time to give out the awards for our constructs, for integrity, compassion, service, and excellence. I'm going to actually be giving the first award out for integrity. Integrity has 2 parts. Part 1 is internal. It's about being true to yourself and that you would do nothing that demeans or dishonors you as a person or as an individual. Part 2 is external. It's what other people see. And we've all experienced people that may talk a talk, right? But when they are walking the walk, they are not true to integrating both of those parts. True integrity integrates both. The only way you know if someone possesses this is to watch them over time. We have had almost 3 years to observe this student that's going to be getting this award. Nurses who practice with moral integrity, possess a strong sense of self, and act in ways consistent with what they understand is the right thing to do. It doesn't mean they don't have internal struggles, but when they do make a decision, integrity prevails. Having true integrity makes you trustworthy and garners respect. When we apply this concept of integrity to nursing, it takes on a whole new meaning because it's not just about you. It impacts your patients, coworkers, and the institutions you work for. Nurses care for people who are often at their most vulnerable. When they are unable to advocate for themselves, nurses with integrity will do the right things on behalf of their patients. We saw a lot of that this year. Very soon, you will all be standing alone in a room with a person, and you'll pull the curtain to provide care, and no one will be there to govern your actions but you. And I'm going to apologize to the pastors here because I took a little liberty with a proverb, so I'm looking at Ryan over there. Proverb 10:9, the nurse that walks in integrity walks securely. The nurse with integrity never has to cover their tracks. The student that's getting this award displayed integrity consistently, quietly, and never asked me questions like, how many points do I need to pass this test? They studied to understand what they would need to know as a professional. They worked nursing school like it was their job. They didn't draw attention to themselves. Again, calm, quiet, and confident. When discussing the student with staff and faculty, some of the comments were, they were honest, trustworthy, and competent. One clinical instructor commented she never had to make sure that they were following up on patient care. It was already being done. Honest was another term, not afraid to speak up when they didn't understand something. Incredibly important. Take that with you, always. They were referred to as respectful and teachable. Again, never lose that. Be lifelong learners. Because of this, I knew that he could be trusted to care for our most vulnerable population in Detroit. I'm waving the white flag here. When this student steps into professional practice, I have no doubt that he will take all of his attributes and have a positive impact on the profession of nursing. This goes to Ryan Fish. I would hug you if I was allowed, but I'm not allowed, so. Ready? 2, 1. Oh, wow. Do it one more time, but angle this way. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Well done, Ryan. Well done, Ryan. And Betsy, yes.
The award that I'm giving today is for compassion, and I hope that I can make it through without crying as well. You're really going to get to know us today, guys. Compassion is one of our cornerstone virtues in our CUAA School of Nursing. Thank you. Demonstrating compassion is an essential skill in nursing when coming alongside patients who might be having the best day of their lives or the worst day of their lives. One of the first skills we teach in nursing is wound care. We discuss preparing our hands with soap and water, cleaning the wound, bandaging it, wrapping and securing the dressing with care for optimal healing. And so it is with our compassion. We follow a process to provide it. Instead of preparing our hands, we prepare our hearts and minds. We listen, observe, and empathize, knowing that when we are with patients, hospital rooms are holy ground. The student who will be honored today did not need a lot of teaching and coaching in this area. I believe that compassion is just part of who she is. This student has shown compassion in many different ways during her tenure at Concordia. We have seen her kindness toward other students, faculty, and staff. I have seen the students' compassion toward simulated patient mannequins, even while caring for, treating, and educating them in the Sim Center. For her senior immersion experience, the student was placed at Covenant Community Care, a not-for-profit agency caring for the marginalized population in Detroit. This particular placement can be a very challenging one for students who are experiencing for the first time patients dealing with homelessness, sex trafficking, and drug abuse. I had the pleasure of reading some of the students' reflections on her experiences at Covenant. In her first post-clinical reflection, she wrote, quote, "It involves being prepared for any situation and being open-minded and non-judgmental in order to provide the best care for everyone we come across, regardless of their current living situation or lifestyle. One of the primary areas of care for this organization is providing foot care for those who need it. Regarding foot care, the student said, quote, while foot care is not my favorite thing to do, I would say that I have definitely improved in this skill as well. I still found joy in doing it because it was such a need for this population. Jesus washed feet, and I was blessed to be able to take care of people's feet." She went on to say, "Even if I do not end up in this area of nursing, I plan to continue to work with Covenant Community Care. I think they really show what it looks like to love and serve like Jesus did. I proudly recognize a very compassionate woman, Rachel Johnstone, for this year's award." Yeah. The next person, oh, Kathy's coming for the service award.
Leave the tissues there.
Yeah, right.
You might need them.
You guys know I won't cry. I have a heart of ice. So I've been told. My name's Kathy Pereira. I teach in the skills lab with, with Kathleen. I also do some other things around the school. I'm going to adjust this, and then I'm going to present the service award. At Concordia, we encourage our students to volunteer, to serve the underserved and help those in need. Many of our students take advantage of these opportunities and earn Nurse Excellence points. These points are then cashed in for rewards like gift cards. The student receiving the service award this semester didn't earn any Nurse Excellence points. She didn't get any gift cards. Instead, she spent her time being a single mother to small children while being a nursing student. During the lockdown, her children attended virtual school, like many of us, from home, while she successfully passed her nursing courses. That wasn't just the spring of 2020. This continued throughout the summer. Her cohort had a packed summer of online courses, which she also successfully completed. Being a registered nurse will provide her family with a solid income, but it will provide her with something much more. This student went to nursing school to make a difference in her community. She has an ingrained sense of obligation to her community. During the pandemic, she came to me not to complain about her circumstances and the stress the pandemic was wreaking on her. Instead, she asked me, how do I make people in my community understand that this is real? How do I reach them? because they're not taking it seriously, and I fear for their safety. For her senior preceptorship, she was placed in a setting where both medical and spiritual care was given to the homeless population of Detroit. I sense a theme. Regarding that experience, she said, "I was proud to be a good representative for those who look like me, proud to make them feel valued. I am immensely proud to call this former student and fellow nurse and a Concordia alum, Ms. Jakara Tamikaventura." Congratulations.
We had to put this up for Kathy and down for me. Can everybody see me? So my name is Peggy, and I'm giving the award for excellence. And this student exemplifies excellence. Excellence is defined as being outstanding or extremely good. In the Bible is the reminder, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy. Think about such things. That's in Philippians. From the biblical standpoint, excellence is a mindset. For Concordia nursing, excellence combining grit, wisdom, kindness, persists in the very best nurses. And so we expect Concordia nurses to display these aspects of excellence. One student, though, has scored a hat trick as she's gone about her Concordia experience with relentless grit and wisdom and kindness. It's been said about this student that she has such a good attitude, and there's no doubt she's going to knock it out of the ballpark. Whether it's navigating a piggyback IV checkoff, acing a Kaplan exam, or crafting a research paper. Our excellent award goes to someone who is a leader without being a grandstander. She can be counted on to follow through, and always with a smile. Throughout that first semester of nursing school, she showed enthusiasm in what can be a time of many trials. She's the one who would actually thank me for making nitpicky comments on her concept maps, or for my having pointed out violations of the APA style code. Even with the disappointment of not being able to have a clinical experience in Kenya, the student's alacrity and good-natured demeanor never let up. Our Excellence Award winner is, in medical terms, a ray of sunshine. And I'm convinced that this student strives to be herself at her very best all the time. She is a Concordia nurse. Samantha Golchuk.
I'm going to be announcing the Florence Nightingale Award. A quote from Florence Nightingale: "For the sick, it is important to have the best." Florence Nightingale is an iconic figure who's responsible for the philosophy and the underpinnings of modern-day nursing. Prior to her, nursing was looked down upon as an unimportant and a low-status job. Through her efforts, nursing was reborn into the trusted profession that we know today. The name of Florence Nightingale is often associated with integrity, nursing excellence, compassion, and service, our cornerstone values here at CUAA. Florence Nightingale viewed nursing as her calling from God, and she gave her life and passion to the care of others, no matter what the conditions were. It's in her name that we give this award to a graduate who displays these same qualities. The award this year goes to a graduate who demonstrated a high level of accomplishment and embodied all of the CUAA cornerstone values. This person demonstrated impeccable integrity as seen by their honesty, reliability, and strong work ethic. Her work was always done on time and with excellence. We could count on her to not only be well prepared, but to also be ready and willing to fully engage in whatever learning situation or simulation we devised. She demonstrated great compassion to her patients, fellow students, and even her simulated mannequin patients. She showed us her servant's heart, always ready to help with a smile. She was a team player who never complained, but instead helped whenever and wherever she was needed. One of her clinical instructors commented, "From day one, she has been excellent. She's looked for learning opportunities, advocated for her own education, and even went above and beyond, working extra shifts during her immersion to maximize her time and knowledge gained on the unit. She is more than deserving of this award. So proud of her." She's a quiet leader, providing her classmates with much encouragement, support, and compassion. The nursing team felt strongly that this person clearly represented the ideals that Florence Nightingale held so dear. This graduate embodies what it is to be a Concordia nurse, and I proudly give this award to Sophia Bell.
Got through that. All right, only 2 tissues today. What a joy. What a joy it is today. We're going to wrap this up. Pastor Randy, I believe, is with us. There he is. Yeah, he's holding up his, what am I doing? What did I forget? Okay, let's start over again. You guys want your pens? I guess that's kind of important. I'm over here crying, I forgot. Okay, time to go, bye. No. Oh, this is being live streamed? Okay. I meant to do that, kidding. Okay. All right, well, the moment that you have all been waiting for then, supposedly, right? So just a little bit of instruction before I get started with the names. We'll have the student and the person or persons that will be pinning them. The student will come up and pick up their pin, and whoever's pinning them will wait down here and then pin them, and then they'll head out back, is it Kelly? With Kelly, the photographer, and have pictures taken out there, okay? So, pardon me? Yes, I stand between the green lines. I was just told there's X's there. Okay. All right. So the first student that's going to be pinned is Namat Aldulimi. Namat is going to be pinned by her husband, and she would like to say, I couldn't be here and reach my goal without your help, encouragement, and motivation. You can go ahead and pick up your pen, yeah. Thank you for keeping up with me during nursing school. Thank you for always standing up for me. I could not ask God for a better husband. Thank you. And Namat, you can step down there between those two. Yep, there you go. Wonderful. The next student is Natalie Ascani. Is Natalie here? She's not here? Okay. Well, we'll clap for her anyway. Yeah. Pardon me? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not doing very well today, am I? Okay. She was going to be pinned by her daughter, and her daughter shares a little message, which is, over the past 4 years, my mom has worked so hard to get to this moment, and we can't be more proud of her for going after and achieving her dream. So the next person being pinned is Sophia Diane Bell. Sophia will be pinned by her mother. Come on up. I chose my mom to pin me because of her compassion, hard work, and love for her job as a nurse. Thank you, Mom, for inspiring me and continuing to be a role model to me as a diligent and loving nurse. I have big shoes to fill, but will always thank you for being that person who I can look to for guidance. Aww. Next is Matthew Body. Matthew's going to be pinned by his mother. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always being there for me and supporting me through this journey. It has meant a lot, and I wouldn't be here today without you guys. Next is Chloe Campbell. Chloe, where are you? There you are. Chloe's going to be pinned by her mom and her boyfriend. I want to thank you, Mom, Dad, and Trey, for being with me through this entire journey. By the grace of God, I am blessed with a support system that cannot be matched. I love you all dearly, and thank you for everything. Next is Matt Eastman. Matt is being pinned by his mother. From start to finish, you are my #1 supporter. Thanks for being the best study partner and pushing me to do my best. Let me guess, Mom's a nurse. Ah, there you go. We knew that, though. Next is Lawrence Ebert. Lawrence is being pinned by his daughters. Yeah. One decided not to be left out. I don't blame her. I'd like to dedicate this to you, Mommy, and your sister. Thank you for sticking it out with me through nursing school. Now you can have some daddy time. That's great. Good job. You guys can go and get pictures, yay. Next is Ryan Fish. Ryan's going to be pinned by his mother. Come on up. Thanks, Mom, for, I love this one. Thanks, Mom, for providing me a bed to sleep on before I go to clinical, for feeding me during those long nights of studying, for giving me gas money, that's the best one, to travel to campus, for giving me all the tools and motivation I need to complete nursing school and to start my next stage of life. They never stop asking you for gas money. Next is Lauren Fisher. Lauren is being pinned by her sister. Ryan, thank you for being my fake patient. A lot of you were subjected to that, I'm sure. Thank you for being there for the tough times. Our laughs got me through them. I love you. Next is Carolina Fonseca. Where are you, Carolina? There she is. Carolina is being pinned by her daughter and her mother. Congratulations. You're the most wonderful daughter that a mother could ask for. Thank you, my dearest princess, for helping me out with everything at home and for encouraging every step of my career. Thank you, Mommy, for all your hard work and believing that I could accomplish my dream. Samantha Golchuk. Samantha's being pinned by her grandmother. Grandma, AKA Boomer, I want to hear more about that. You are my rock and always pushing me to strive for greatness. I couldn't have done this without you or Mom by my side. Alexis Hauser. Alexis is being pinned by her father. Thank you to my family for the continued support through this nursing program and always being there for me. Rachel Johnstone, being pinned by her mother. Mom, I don't know how I could ever truly put into words how impactful you and Dad have been in my journey through nursing school. Your confidence in me and my ability to be a nurse has been unwavering, even when I doubted myself. I could not have gotten through this without you, so thanks for always supporting and encouraging me. I love you. Alvine Gonu. She's being pinned by her daughter. We thought this day would never come, but hey, it's finally here. Thank you for being understanding and picking up the slack when I was busy with school and work. You, Hillary, and Russell were my inspiration and motivation. I couldn't have done this without your love, support, patience, and compassion. You were my rock throughout this journey. Thank you for your unending support and encouragement. Thank you. Erin Cynthia Parker. Being pinned by her mother. Thank you for always believing in me, for being a mentor that exemplifies integrity and my best friend. Tina Paramala. Tina's being pinned by her mother. Your prayers, love, and food, I love that, got me through. Thanks, Mom, I love you. That's why I forgot to read the names, because we're going to go eat after this, so my mind was on. Stephanie Helen Reeves, being pinned by her mother. And Paula, yes, okay. Proverbs 22:6, King James Version. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Thank you for being the perfect example of what true nursing embodies. I'm honored to share this journey with you as a new nurse and your daughter. Mm-hmm. Joshua Sears, being pinned by his mother. Hey, Josh.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Haven't seen you for a while.
I know.
To see you in skills, and then I don't see you again. I could not have made it here without you. You have helped me every step of the way, and I am deeply grateful for all that you have done. Thank you, Mom. Nick Stedfeld. He's being pinned by his mother. Hey, Nick. How are you? Thank you for everything you do for me. None of this would have been possible without you. I appreciate all you do. Jakara Tamikaventura. Jakara is going to be pinned by her children. To my children, thank you for giving me countless more reasons to stay focused and be committed to being purpose-driven. I am so excited for all that is in store for our family. I love y'all. Lexus Williams. Lexus is being pinned by her mother. Thank you for your support and love and showing me every day that I'm walking in my purpose. I couldn't have done this without you. Let's give a hand to all the graduates. Well done. Well done. And I think we have one last student speech, and Jakara's out there with her lovely babies having pictures taken, so we'll pause for just a moment. Yeah. Okay. Jakara, you're going to come and bless us with the last speech. Okay. You ready?
Grand afternoon. Peace, blessings, love, light, and continued prosperity to all. Fellow graduates, family and loved ones, faculty and staff, thank you for attending such a historic and memorable moment in our lives. For it is the end, but simultaneously a new beginning for us all, and I'm grateful for this moment in time. We are known formally as the Gamma class of CUAA, but we like to call ourselves NWA, meaning Nurses with Attitude. Most of us started this journey together January of 2019, and one of the first things we heard is how fast this program would fly by. Well, here we are today, by grace, by divine alignment, by the plan and purpose on our lives. Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declared the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope in a future. During our third and final day of our Kaplan review, I mentioned how intentional God is and how grateful we must be for the alignment and vocation on our lives. I believe in living a purpose-driven life and being light and love on the darkest days and during the hardest challenges our patients, their families, and coworkers will have to face. We were born and equipped with all that we need inside of us to be successful in all that we do. As nurses, we have to take time to be patient with ourselves, practice self-care, as my mentor, Dr. Bridget Leonard would say, and love yourself for life, as Nurse Danielle Knuckles would say, because when you take care of yourself, you are in a better position to care for others, serving them with excellence, compassion, and with integrity. Throughout our journey, we have been blessed with faculty and staff that have prayed for us, shown their respect for us, shepherded us, nurtured us, corrected us, and empowered us during these 6 semesters of preparation in becoming a nurse. Each of these semesters, I was able to gain more clarity of why God placed me specifically at Concordia for this training. I would say throughout our careers, we will continue to gain clarity and in return have more gratitude for our time at Concordia. As we move forward in our careers, I would like for us to keep the following in mind. 1, healing is a mind, body, and spiritual experience. We must go into our patient's room knowing that our mental and spiritual state matters when we are touching and interacting with our patients. Let us remain with positive vibes only. 2, the sky is not even the limit. There are no limits. We have survived nursing school during a worldwide pandemic. We will never forget how we survived summer semester over Zoom. 3, keep in mind the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Agreement 1, be impeccable with your word. This is similar as using integrity and being compassionate as well as proper patient documentation. If you didn't do it, it didn't happen. Agreement 2, do not take anything personally. Extend grace and meet each patient where they are as we are there to serve them. May we be team players and always work toward a common ground in an uplifting atmosphere on our units. Agreement 3, do not make assumptions. Do not judge those who you will serve or those you serve alongside with. Learn from everyone. God is intentional and there are messages all around us. Agreement 4, always do your best. Excellent is in our DNA and we were born great. Of course we can do our best. Lastly, always give thanks. Stay in a spirit of gratitude. We will have days that do not seem as bright as others, but they will always serve a purpose for our highest good because God is just that intentional and never fails. Philippians 4, 8, and 9 says, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, and whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen me put it into practice, and the God of peace will be with you. I will close in prayer. Thank you, God, for your grace. Thank you, God, for the plan for our lives and allowing us to be co-creators and filled with passion. Thank you for continuing to guide us to be purpose-driven nurses. Thank you for the wisdom and provision provided that allowed for us to endure this journey. Thank you for the clinical experiences, the simulations, the skill checkoffs. Thank you for alignment. Thank you for the jobs that are already awaiting us because you have planned for us to have the best. Thank you for being the source of all there is, which allows us to be powerful beyond measure. I'm going to say that again. Thank you for being the source of all there is, which allows us to be powerful beyond measure. Thank you for balance. Thank you, God, for everything. We are the head and not the tail. We are above and not beneath. We were chosen to lead in such an amazing time as now, and for that we give thanks. Ashe, 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 meaning it is so. That's it.
Okay, now I can wrap up. After that, how do you follow that? Well done. Randy, you get to follow that. Reverend Randy Duncan with closing remarks. There are snacks and things outside when you're all done if you want to mingle a little bit. Hi, Randy. Good to see you.
Good to be here. You were anxious for me to come up here,
Yes.
so I really appreciate that. Gamma class, NWA. How you doing? You doing good? It is so good to be here. Coming alongside you as campus pastor, as for many of you, as I was seeing you coming up here, as you were in my class, seeing families here, we want to thank you, families, for allowing Concordia to be home, to come alongside all these great students who we love. Concordia means hearts together. So thank you. Thank you so much. Shukran jazilan. Afwan. Just a few remarks. It's hard for me to follow up on Jakara, though. I mean, but she was a student of mine, so that's where she gets it. No. She already had it. She did so good. Just really quickly, a few comments I want to leave you with as you depart from here, as you practice the practice. The first thing is this. We are at a tremendous lack of kindness in the world today. And if you want more kindness in the world, put it there. Draw a circle around yourself and saying, this revolution of kindness and love is going to start right here within that circle. Second thing is I know it's going to be difficult. In some ways, I deal more with spiritual aspects. You're going to be dealing more with physical aspects, but it all comes together. Mind, body, and spirit. That's what Concordia is about, ministering in that way. So you're going to hurt at times. It's going to be difficult at times. You're going to leave and be bearing all these weights of what you experienced, what you saw. So my encouragement to you is to let it hurt, let it heal. Know that our God is the God who heals not only the patient, but you. He can heal a heart. Let it hurt, let it heal, and then let it go. Trust God. Another thing, as you're practicing the practice, I encourage you to practice the pause. So when you're in doubt, pause. When you're angry, pause. When you're tired, pause. When you're stressed, pause. But when you pause, pray. Use that time. And my encouragement to you is to try to pray before you overthink. Another thing is this. You are a vessel of healing by God. Only God brings healing. You can help facilitate that, but you have no power to heal anybody. But you can position them for God's healing in their life. And it might be hard at times because we all like control, but I encourage you to surrender to God, to trust Him in your life. And you might be afraid to surrender to God because you don't want to lose control. But the truth is you never had control. All you had was anxiety. So trust Him. When it gets overwhelming, trust Him. Pray. Practice that pause. And my blessing for you, it's a twofold one before I close with a prayer. The first one is this. It comes from 2 Chronicles 16, verse 9, where the Word of God says, "The eyes of the Lord move to and fro throughout the earth, that He may strongly support those whose hearts are completely His." My prayer is that He's looking, and He's here, and He sees hearts that are His, and He is going to support you. He is going to give you strength. He is going to give you everything you need to fulfill your vocation as a nurse. And then all the other aspects of your life, whether it's a mother, a father, a son, daughter, whatever it is, that God will provide for you. But I also want to leave you with this, and I can't do it. It's not COVID friendly, but my prayer is this. Moses gave this blessing over the people, and I want to give it to you. The blessing was this: may you dwell between the shoulders of God. And what does that mean? When you're hurting, when you're struggling, when it's good, when it's bad, may He hold you, may He hug you, may He draw you close to Himself. May you hear that holy heartbeat, knowing that you are not alone, that you are loved, and that He's going to see you through, that God's got this. Let's pray. Lord, I pray for my friends here. I pray that you would pour out your Spirit, give them the ability to have wisdom, give them strength. Lord, there's times when they're going to want to give up. Remind them that you're with them and that together they've got this with you. Lord, I pray that you would bless them, bless their families, keep them safe, protect them from the evil one. May they have protection in mind, body, and spirit. May they thrive and prosper in mind, body, and spirit. And may many years, decades from now, when they exhale for the last time and they see you face to face, may they hear the words, "Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into your rest." Lord, may their lives be pleasing to you. And we thank you for the love that you have for them and for all of us. And we pray this all in the powerful name of Jesus. And all God's people said, Amen. Amen.
Go forth and be wonderful.